Alright, new season, drafting more Duskmourn from the disaster zone of Hurricane Helene. If you have the means to help those recovery efforts from Red Cross or whatever, I encourage you to do that. Anyway, let's jump into this draft. Okay. I think the Overlord is good. I played with it in early access for sealed. I don't think it's probably the worst of the Overlords, but it's still good. You can mill yourself out. I think Glimmer Seeker is maybe the best card here. Prop Room is just not a very good card. You know, green-blue's been pretty open for most drafts, and I'm okay with starting there and seeing where it goes and passing some good white. It's certainly not the safe pick, but I'm going to go with it. Huge punish. Glimmer into Exercise would have been really good. Okay, so like a Withering Torment, or we could still take the Exercise now. I don't think there's a right or wrong here. They're both very good spells. Exercise might be slightly better because of the exile, but when I'm going into a manifest deck, I'm actually much more happy with black and going into Sultai than I am into Bant. That's why I'm going to take the Torment. Wow, we would have been 2 Glimmer Seekers and an Exercise in mono white. That would have been so disgusting. But we do have an Analyst here to go with our Growing Dread, so I'm not too upset. Okay. Well, at least we wouldn't have a good card here if we were in white, so let's at least say that's okay. We have much better options in blue and green. I think Aquarium's okay, but I actually think Dragonfire is so good that you should take it. Like I said, I like Sultai. I also like Temur. I think those are my favorite 3-color decks. So I don't pass Dragonfires very much, especially early. So Centipede or Leech, Megalodon, definitely an easy Centipede for me for fixing, since I mean, based on the looks of it, we're gonna go 3-color of some sort with a green-blue base. So Fear of Infinity is probably the best card, and we might wheel the Nuisance. So I think it's a good pick. A lot of white X fixing. But we have a really good Manifest Dread 2-drop here. Keys to the House would also be a reasonable pickup if you wanted to do that instead. Alright. So I think Hand That Feeds is a good enough red card to justify it over the screen. The screen is safer because it would allow me to splash a 4th color pretty easily if I wanted to. But I think I like Hand That Feeds just a little bit more. I mean, that's a very good low curve for Temur. Twins on the wheel is something. It's enough for me to want to take it for sure. So we're blue-green, and then yet to be determined. Just gonna take the land. No good options here. Yeah, a little bit messy of a start, but I think it's okay. I'm a little concerned because we haven't seen much blue. Okay, well, that makes me feel a lot better with the Nuisance wheeling. I mean, not a ton better, but a little bit better for sure. telling me that blue-black is pretty open. So maybe that's where we want to lean instead of the red. We could still splash for red with the land we have. Or we could just open one of the best cards in the format, Onslaught. Missing out on a crypt feels bad. Bargain's also really, really good. I'll be looking to see if either of those cards wheel. I doubt they will. But you don't pass an Onslaught. Like, even if you're not playing green, you're splashing green for Onslaught. Congratulations. That's just the way it is. At least in my world it is. This is a very interesting pick. I mean, the truth is, I think Dragonfire is better than Murder. But I'm also not convinced that red was open enough to justify just jumping straight into Teamer and forgoing my black or forgoing my blue and jumping into Jund. I think we could. We have the fixing for it. I'm definitely not going to take any of the uncommons here. We're just too far away from them. But I think it's one of these two. I'm going to go with Murder and do that off of the Infinity and Nuisance wheel pack. But I just don't know. My Manifest Dread is good. There's really nothing else in that pack. Vessel's nice. Glassworks. Mutilator. I mean, if we went Dragonfire, we'd be having a Glassworks, so I don't think that would have been bad. I think because we took Murder, we should take Mutilator instead. I don't have any, like, Recursion yet, which is a little bit awkward. I'm wondering if I should just dive into red now and say, cut my losses there, but I think Mutilator's just good enough to just say, you know what, we have the Murder, let's stick with it. That's huge punish. Okay. Alright. You know what? I don't need 2 analysts. I already have 1. Okay, so missing out on the second analyst is not a big deal because they don't even go well in pairs. I'm going to take the Wickerfolk and maybe entertain Jund. It's just that good of a 2-drop. It's a little awkward, but this way we still get to play the Murder and the Mutilator. And yeah, we missed out on that Glassworks, but I think we're still okay just cutting all the blue. Yeah, now we have a specialist, but unfortunately we do have to take this land over the red sack outlet. Some good wheels potentially here, though. I don't think it's crazy to think Rat or Megalodon wheel. And if the Megalodon does wheel, we could re-entertain blue somehow. And maybe black's the cut, so I'm not completely unconvinced. Man, I don't know if I want parting. It's okay. I think I'd rather just take the land. I mean, at this point, I want to be more open to what we open in pack 3, but I guess parting's just good enough to justify over the land. Nah, I'm gonna take the land. You know, if I open a white bomb, like, I'm gonna regret not having that land. And our fixing is decent. Or it could be better, I guess, in green. Let's take the, Actually, this is a very interesting pick. If we cut all the red and we go back to blue, this 2-3 is really good. Like, not just sort of good, but really good. Is there a world where I'm Bant? Probably not. Let's just take the red cycler for more red fixing. Twins on the wheel again. It's kind of disgusting, though. Yeah, just another cycler, I think. Yeah, Playmate's good. I'm having problems deciding what lane's actually open here in this draft. I think part of the problem is black isn't open, right? We passed some good black and it's not open, but some of our best top end and one of our best removal cards is in black, so I feel kind of stuck. But I feel like maybe we're supposed to be in Teamer at this point. So it's just kind of creating an awkward, I guess, base within this draft. You know, if we didn't have Mutilator, this would be much cleaner. So. Let's just see what we open in pack 3, and we'll make some decisions there. But we gotta prioritize some more fixing, and we gotta figure out what color are we actually cutting. This is not the direction I was anticipating. I think we can still do it. We do need to pick up a lot of fixing. We are passing some good red, which is going away from the Teamer plan, but Ghostly Dancers is one of the best cards in the format, so Onslaught and Ghostly Dancers is worth going for, and really huge reward with Enduring Innocence. Wow. We would have had a Bookworm if we stuck Teamer. But I am not upset to get an Enduring Innocence after taking Ghostly Dancers into an exercise. Okay. I still need to figure out what I'm cutting unless this gazebo wheels, and I might actually run the gazebo with this much of a disaster. Still need to figure out what colors I'm cutting. Our fixing needs work. We do have some cyclers, but I think the red has the least synergy at this point. We're looking for enchantment synergies with Ghostly Dancers, and our blue brings us more enchantments than our red does. Yeah, red had no enchantments. So maybe we're Bant splashing black, which is awkward because we have 2 double pick black cards. I don't think Leyline's worth it here. I don't think we should go deeper into 5 color. But okay. I mean, there's perfectly good fixing here, but I'm gonna take Live or Die. Go deeper into black. So maybe we're Abzan. Abzan splashing blue. Is that possible? Nowhere to run. Or Fear of Surveillance. I think both have merit. I think Nowhere to Run is just too strong not to take, though. The Zealot is absolutely necessary. Missing out on Live or Die and another Surveillance and an entryway to get it, but I just think it's necessary. Yep. Okay. I have to take this land over everything else. Missing out on 1 enchantment's okay. Cartographer kind of hurts missing out on, but land is good. Would have had 2 green-red lands if we were staying in Teamer. But that's okay. I think a Manifest Dread is just fine here. I don't think I'm splashing for Dragonfire or anything like that. I'm going to take the enchantment over Say Its Name, even though Say Its Name is a better card. Live or Die Wheeling. Yeah, I don't know what was happening here. Like, black was definitely pretty closed. It's obviously opened up a bit more now. I can't say I'm, like, pleased. This land's perfect. I can't say I'm pleased with where this ended up. maybe blue-black was always open and red was the bait, but I just don't know. It's like this actually reminds me of the draft I had in store recently on tabletop. I actually ended up in these exact same 4 colors, where maybe I'm just not getting a good read on tables like this, but we are where we are. I did win my FNM with this type of deck. I didn't have Onslaught or Dancers, but I definitely think you can win with a really good Manifest 4-color deck and black top end. So knowing that it's possible is encouraging to me. I think it's possible we shouldn't be playing the blue, although our blue has it's only 6 enchantments total, and our blue has 2 of them. This is the weakest Ghostly Dancers I've ever seen in my life. The Enduring Innocence, though, is very strong. Our removal is okay. Could be better. I guess these Liver Dies would be removal as well in this deck. Probably not going to be reanimating too often with them. Could cut a Manifest Dread. Is that crazy? I don't know. Maybe green was the bait. Although Onslaught's kind of too good not to play. We were always going to play green. That's where our fixing's coming from, but hard to say. I mean, our mana base looks fine. I think we are going to hit all our colors just fine. It's just, I guess I'm disappointed I don't have more enchantments. We'll have to draw a lot of cards off of the Enduring Innocence. And if we cut the blue, I think we're missing too many enchantments and too much card draw, right? The Analyst is really important for card draw. If we included red, we would get the Scorching, though, and a Wicker Folk, which isn't something you should overlook. I guess we'd have to run the Teddy if we just went straight up Abzan. I think that would be fine, too, but I actually do think blue is worth dipping into that 4th color for, even though the cards aren't individually that strong. They just make our Dancers worthwhile, and without them, our Dancers is really weak. Yeah, I think Analyst is probably worth it still. I guess they're still okay as late plays on the splash. I mean, we still have a functional deck without it. Okay. I think it looks decent. I think it's going to play better than it looks, if it's anything like the way my FNM draft went, which was just as much of a hot mess. So. Okay. You have drawn mana the way I would expect, which is a good start. I guess I can take the turn off and draw cards if I wanted, or we could just hold open Murder. I want to see what I hit first here, actually. Okay. I want to put the centipede in my hand, I think. Yeah, I don't think I need to murder anything right yet. Oh yeah, the Zealot taps for 2 mana to flip. I forgot. That's why I can flip my branch. That's kind of spicy. I mean, I'd rather develop out the board than flip. Might be wrong though, but I'm feeling pretty secure here. So I'll fetch a land, hold open murder. Some temptation to get green instead of blue, but I think blue being our splash, it's just more important to secure that than double green. I mean, we have murder held open, so if they flip and make this too big, we can always backtrack it, or if we don't like how they assign blockers. But I think I'm okay losing my analyst and keeping everything else. Good. Mirror match. Nice. I am going to do this right now because I want to have mana to flip. That's quite good too. Wow. Okay. This is a lot of damage, but I guess I'll develop out one more turn. And this is pretty weak, but I think it's right. Nice hit. So if they get another land, they can sack their spinner and block our mutilator, but then everything else just takes over the board afterwards. So they're kind of in a really weird spot, for sure. I think we're highly favored at the moment. And if they just use removal, then they still have a huge problem on their hand next turn. They just don't know it yet. This is very sus. Guess we can go like... Well, let's go with all of it. I think getting aggressive here is fine. This is lethal at the moment. They have to respond. Digging. Not gonna do it. Great. GG. What a game. This looks great. Any opener with Onslaught looks great. Okay. I could see justifying Manifest Dread there instead, but I want to get our blue spell online while we still have the colors. You know, and I think the fact that we have Live or Die in our hand, I think it's perfectly reasonable, and our opponent's going slow, to go ahead and just do this Onslaught for 2. I think you could wait, you know, but I don't think there's a need to wait. No, you hit the correct one. Stop it. Let's go to combat. Well, actually, they're tapped out. Oh, this is tough. I think I want the flyer. Yeah. Card draw's too good. Yeah, and we have a way to bring back the flyer for cheaper anyway. They're about to make some really large flyers. What is this deck? I mean, I think it's good. I think what they're doing is slow. If we didn't have Onslaught to put so much pressure on it, it would be amazing. But, I mean, it's almost comical how bad this is going for them. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is okay. Live or die. Okay. Unfortunately, this live or die is going to end up being a kill spell. Because I'll make 2 flyers here. Rather large flyers. Oh my gosh, this is the most troll deck I've ever seen in my life. Well, we were here to see it. They're still just dead, right? Yeah, we were just 1 turn too quick. I mean, it's impressive, okay? They are spending 4 mana and getting 8/8s and 7/7 flyers. But they just do not have enough blockers. It's a good game. I don't think I've ever seen somebody have 4 of those rooms and that just be all they did, and a glass works. It's actually kind of impressive. Those are uncommons, so hats off to the OP. That was a game of Magic for sure. Jeez. This looks great. It's potentially a little slow because of all the tap lands, and yeah, we're just gonna have to draw well, but I like that we have all our colors. It's definitely a huge bonus. Ghostly Dancers is nice too. We did not want an opponent with a fast start, given our start hand. Not good. Well, this could be it. They have removal, like trapped in the screen. We're pretty dead. Oh, that works too. It's not as bad as trapped in the screen though, because we're only gonna take 3 damage, but still not great. Wonder. I feel like I want to do this because Ghostly Dancers can unlock it next turn and make a 3/1 for free. It's a little risky, obviously. I took the turn off too. But they are hitting for 6. This is going to be really tight. Again, I think if they have any removal, we're just pretty toast. But at least they need to have 2 removals. I guess one's on board. They have a land. Trapped in the Screen and Meat Locker do it. I'm sure they have it. They've had the perfect curve out with support. And that works too. Yep. Good game. Good deck. One more turn and I think we win. But we did not have that extra turn and they were on the play. GG. This is good. Another aggro enchantment deck. Somebody help us. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, this is kind of bad. We're gonna have to race, draw, land, live or die. They're 2/2. Or we could just manifest dread and see what we do. Well, that was bad. Okay. Turn could have been way worse. So, I am very pleased that they did not drop an enchantment. And I'm really pleased they didn't draw a card either. That's actually huge for us. So next turn they're going to draw a card off that and hit for 4. I think that is definitely worth just killing now while they're tapped out. And hopefully we can come back here. We have lots of ways to card draw at the moment. Land off the top, and we're going to look okay if we get land off the top, I think. Next turn will be really good. That is a problem. Yeah, it's a huge problem. I'm gonna have to double block it. I can't afford for them to get their creeper back. So, any interaction here to kill one of my creatures, and it's just all bad, so. That is not removal. That's huge. That's good, that's good, that's good. Alright. Yeah. They could still have a trick. I don't have an option. Very nice. I guess I'll lead with drawing a card. Need to leave blue or black open. Guess doesn't matter. And even though we're missing out on card draw value, I think I should definitely just run this out. Because we have good plays next turn. So. Nice. It's fine. Yeah. I think I like using exercise over live or die on the spirits. It's a little awkward, but it's fine. Yeah, gaining 2 is important. Whoa, they went all in. Oh, please do that again. No, you don't want to put it on the ground creature. Just put it on the flyer. There we go. Yeah. I'm actually going to do this turn. It's just too good not to. But we do have live or die for that flyer. Yeah. All of these are wasted triggers at the end of the day. I think we're playing this correctly. We're going to take another 5, though. I'm not blocking. No, thank you. That's quite good, too. But yeah, I think this is the turn where we should... Well, is it, though? Draw a card. Maybe draw a land. But yeah, let's not get greedy. We're at 9 life. Do they have a counter? I think they have a counter. Huh. Okay, that's pretty bad for us. Could be worse, though. Good thing we left Mutilator back. Is this a good attack? I don't think so. I think they still just have the counter. I don't think it's a trick. That's fine. Yeah, we could still draw land, I guess. If they have a counter, they'll use it. Oh, I guess they had their mana tapped. Whoops. I think I played that wrong. Maybe I should have just slammed Ghostly Dancers and hoped to draw land. It wouldn't have worked out, but... I hate putting Ghostly Dancers out and getting no triggers immediately. And with the width of their board, it feels safer to have an extra blocker and then lifelink, but maybe not. Like, I actually think playing this Twins is probably better than Ghostly Dancers. Okay, they're tapped out. They did not have a counter. They were just holding priority to be weird. How do I want to play this? I think I'm gonna go fetch a land. Is that weird? Good hit. Okay. Best possible hit? Probably. Can kill the cheerleader. We'll make it 3-1. Let's go... Just... Well... Yeah, I'll leave that 6-5 still. At some point I need to start attacking in the air more, though. Put him on a clock. It's fine. Equally fine. Good. Let's see what we manifest first. Not the best hits, that's okay. I'll go get a land now. There's no rush. We don't need another flyer, necessarily. I feel like this is just safer in the end. That puts us on a 2-turn clock. Okay. Let's block here. 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 Okay. I was gonna kill the Prowler. But they're basically dead on the back crack as well. GG. It's fine. It's more than fine. Drawing Forest is really nice there. Yeah, it's fine too. So we'll have to get a swamp. Wow. It's like 3 forests in a row. Flooding out is not a good thing necessarily. Right. We have 1 plains left and 1 forest left in the deck. I don't know if I mind trading here. I think it's okay. I'm not gonna get delirium anytime soon anyway. Oh, wow. We were definitely rigged to flood out this game. Oh my goodness. We've drawn nothing but lands. And then we manifested nothing but lands. That's absolutely crazy. They want to use a trick here. Yeah. I'm A-okay with that. Good. I don't think I can get greedy, though. Well, I guess... No. I really shouldn't get greedy. I mean, maybe I have to with our draw. You know? Like, if I don't make a 3-1 next turn, we're just dead anyway, right? So, I can't even afford to block here. It's that important. Let's make them have the removal. They did not. Okay, we actually have a good shot now. Let's get rid of their card draw. Yeah, I'm not really in a spot to attack quite yet. It's annoying. That is an excellent draw. Wow, 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 wow. Can I afford to take 2 life? I think I can. So we're gonna unlock both doors. I think that's good. Murder's pretty good. But we're gonna unlock. Attack with 1 for 4. Widow's Walk only triggers if you're attacking with 1 creature. So if I'm attacking with more creatures, it does not trigger. Something I've heard a lot of people misspeak about or have misconceptions about. Like, oh, you could have pumped this creature and done an all attack. But no, that's not how that works. It has to be attacking alone. There's a million ways to play this. What they're doing is highly sus. I imagine they have just really big black-white recursion cards. Just no way to put them in the grave. They're just stuck in hands, so... There's definitely safer ways to play this and then riskier ways. I think I'm okay with just slamming Mutilator and saying good luck. Yeah, like we don't need this Death Touch anymore. I'm never attacking with just one creature ever again. It's just not how this game's gonna go. They're just gonna lose their 2/2. Yeah. Not the most exciting Mutilator. I will definitely admit that, but yeah. It's a little bit risky to overpush, but I don't think they're gonna find 3 extra damage plus removal here in the back crack. And I would like the 3/3/1s to be lethal in and of themselves. Yeah, that's fine. You know what's really funny about this is because I didn't sack my Nowhere to Run, this does not have wards, so I don't have to sack anything, and it's just a 2-mana removal spell, and it's an exile. It's absolutely disgusting. GG. Good times. Good draw. I mean, we flooded out, but we didn't need anything more than what we had. We are 4-1. This is probably too risky to keep. I don't think I can keep this. This is better. I'm gonna keep the lands. Actually. Yeah. I'm gonna keep the lands. Let's go with twins. Well, actually, this is super awkward. I should have played out my tap land. That was a big mistake. I didn't think that one through. I got excited when I saw twins. And I just thought I'm slamming twins, but then I forgot I had Analyst. Oops. Well, good thing our opponent's not doing much. It's fine. Oh, 4 blocks. They have no mana. Looks like they're on the runes deck. Yeah, I think I want to keep my 0/4 blocker, so the tap land just has to wait. Attic is actually not a bad draw here. In fact, I'm pretty excited to get the Attic back. It's very good value for us. Because we are running out of gas. We don't really have a lot going on board yet. We need to draw our win cons. Yeah, murder looks pretty bad. Let's see what we draw. I wonder if they're holding open a counter. It's a very sus pause. This tap land's gonna die in my hand. Yeah, I can't attack into a 3/3. Not even gonna bluff it. I guess we can start attacking next turn with Death Touch if we really brick. That is definitely worth killing. I think I need to do this main phase so I can see what I draw. Oof, they're gonna know I have ghostly dancers, but I think I like casting it out so it gets its ETB trigger. And holding open murder makes a lot of sense, and holding on to the fear of infinity for extra value. Next turn's huge. Land off the top would be ideal. I mean, I still think they're holding open a counter. There's the land. Wow. Alright. Moment of truth. Great. No, do they have bargain? Ah, come on. I guess in this one instance the flip would have been better, but I mean, they still would have had it open probably anyway. I don't think it made that big a difference. I think I'm okay with the exile. There is some merit to, like, do I murder my own dancer so I can recur it later, but we can win this game without it. I still get to unlock this door, though, so 5 mana instead of 4 mana to unlock the door is not that big a deal, actually, so. I do worry about, I was about to say the flip, but obviously it was nothing. With double strike potentially getting unlocked on their side, like, I think I want to hold the murder for a double strike target at some point in the game, but now we can start attacking in, gaining 3. They lose 3 in the air. So it's a lot of pressure. But my turn got blown up. Okay. They aren't exiling cards. That's kind of weird. I'll let them kill my analyst if they really want. It's always going to trade anyway. Well, actually, I'd rather lose these two. Keep the analyst. That's fine. I don't think Rat was what I wanted to see, but this lifelink is really clutch. Yeah. Can't kill the Prowler. That's a problem. Probably just gonna chump to get the manifest trigger with the analyst on the board still. Okay, what cards are we hitting here? 2 lands, love to see it. This is fine. It's a very good hit. I will flip it now. So many lands. Oh my gosh. Don't get the bonus here. See? It's okay. I think we're winning this game. If they drop something big, we can murder it. Okay, taking the damage we're taking at the moment. If they swing in, they're just dead on the back crack anyway. They have to deal with the 6/7 trampler first. Sorry, 8/7 trampler first. And if they double block, triple block, murder. Yep. Just kills them. That ton of hate is Absolutely never gonna get activated, is it? I'm gonna do this on end turn so they can't sack to re-equip. But lifelink Death Toucher goes, and then, well, they're just dead. GG. Told you the pile works. I mean, obviously it's not ideal, but I mean, I had very similar results with a very, you know, similar 4-color manifest deck, no red, at my LGS. So I'm not surprised that we're winning out. I think this is a very viable build. I wouldn't necessarily say it's better than a very good 2-color deck, but if that wasn't an option at your table, it's not something I'm disappointed to end up with at all. So, wow. Can I just not flood out, please? Please. We need to draw something big. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna draw cards. I mean, it's very, very likely they have reanimation, and I don't want to use 2 removal spells on Plaything, but I will go ahead and do that now since it's mana efficient, and clearly I can't draw win con. And I just only can draw removal, so. Jeez. Yep. And there is the reanimation. We have to kill him this turn. So let's do that here. I don't think it matters. Super awkward. Oh. Interesting. It's an interesting choice. I guess they wanted to buy a turn. I mean, did that even make sense? I'll take 4 if they swing in. Actually, maybe I'll just trade. Depends what they do. Yeah, I'm fine. We have recursion. Okay. No equip. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. I mean, Death Touch is usually pretty safe. Nice. This comes in untapped. That is okay. I mean, yeah, I'm losing out on manifest value, but I'm gaining it in another spot, so I guess we want the twins so I can flip it and get more value for being able to flip it as well. This whole game is just super awkward. Need like top end. That is not it. I mean, I think trading off the chandelier was right, but maybe not. It's all just a bunch of awkwardness here. Hoping to really get them on a block, being able to flash in the Growing Dread. Okay, this could be worse. turn this one face up first. I think I'm willing to lose out on 1 damage to play it safe by being able to hold open the murder. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine too. Okay. Let's see if they drew removal. Yeah. I mean, that slows me down quite a bit. This is an easy flip. Wow. Okay. He's gonna draw 2 more lands. Ah, help. Just help. I mean, what is this? I hope they take the turn off and draw a bunch of cards, yes. Do it. Do it and let me see you do it. I think it's gonna be very hard for them to win. They're gonna take 5 this next turn. They're still gonna take 4. I think that's okay. There's no words for the amount of land I've drawn. There are no words. I'm just gonna hold on to it. I'm too sad. It can be my mascot. That's actually kind of depressing. Because not only do they now have a blocker, but my creature is small again. Although, if they can't drop another creature, then murder wins. So, there's always that. That's another creature. Okay, so we don't win this turn. Yeah, that's... okay. They have stabilized on the ground, which is kind of annoying. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the role model, I think. Because now they have to chump, at least. Wow. Frustration level. It's pretty high. Our opponent has drawn so many more cards than us, and they're only on 7 lands. And we've had 1 extra draw off the... no, not even. Yeah, we drew like 2 extra cards. Yeah, this is classic. So good. I love lifelink. Back up to 9. Blah. Okay. Okay. Now, there are certain counters I cannot play around, but there are certain counters I can play around, and because they've drawn so many cards, I think I should. I am not going to get greedy. I am only going to do this for 4. I could do it for 5, but I want to be able to play 2 in case they have the other counter spell. If they don't, well, I think 4 6s should definitely be winning this game. Decent hits. I wouldn't say they're the best, but decent. Do think I need to swing. Okay. They had another Fear of Imposter. Wow. That would have been really bad against our spell if that was in hand instead. So feel like we win this game. What's under our ghosts? Our inspector. Okay, which one are they gonna hit? The one that binned the Enduring Innocence. That makes a lot of sense to think that's definitely the best card. Good play. Heads up playing by our OP there. That's definitely the right one to target. Seven cards left in library. So we need to close out this game. They are thinking a very long time, which is either very good for us or very bad. Our chandelier's in the grave, but I think we can still bring it back if we need to. We'll go ahead and turn it up now. Just gets an extra counter on it. Of course we top another land. This is just so typical. Now, how do I lose? I think I am supposed to go all out. That's still fine. This still flips for the win. Can you deal with it? Let's go. Let's go. Right, I think we are, yeah, 6-1. With a good start hand. Man, we have seen a lot of our Zealot, and I'm not complaining. Drawing Island, though, is interesting. Because it might just be better to go Analyst into Growing Dread instead of our Zealot. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Gives us a chance to play our tap land as well. A little punished. I mean, losing our Zealot would have been bad too, so. I think I should still do my tap land this turn, but instead do Zealot. Block. Okay, that's fantastic. We need to save that for their sauna. I do think it's worth making them pay 5 mana to draw one single card, just as a mana sink if that's where they're going. You know, like I think that's worthwhile to just be like, hey, you get one extra card, but you spent 5 mana for it. I think that's a time walk where you draw a card seems okay by me, I guess. All right. Yeah, exactly. All right. I wouldn't say I'm happy with the progression of the game. They still have 2 more cards than we do. And them killing our Analyst ended up being a very big blow for us, but... yeah, now they're going to draw a million cards here. Yikes. It's a good way for our deck to lose. Attacking for 1 is not good enough. And I don't want a Forest Cycle. I mean, I have to draw a swamp anyway to get closer to Mutilator and live or die. Yeah, the Forest Cycle, if I technically get a Black Source, can go ahead and bring back my Branch Stomper anyway, but I'd rather, with our opponent having so much card advantage right now, I'm glad they're surveilling first, having so much card advantage right now, I don't think I can afford to not have them have to deal with my Branch Stomper twice. Does that make sense? So we really need land off top. That is maybe one of our worst draws possible. We're going to manifest, and it's going to be like 2 swamps. Yep. Doing it against my better judgment. Well, actually, that was okay. They weren't lands, so that was good for us. They have 3 cards now. All right. Okay. Okay. I think we got a good chance here. We just need to avoid the bounce. Well, I mean, technically we can Fortis Cycle and live or die it back. And then we have land for Mutilator. Absolutely trading here. Yeah, I think we're going to be too slow. We'll see. It's going to be really close. I like that the Rampager is back to a 1/4, but they can just tap down a Branch Stomper when it comes back. I mean, is there merit to just murdering this next turn? I guess we can do it as a surprise and at least get 1 block in before they tap it down. Is the way I see it. I mean, but they know. They know I have live or die now. There's no way they don't know. Another Steaming Sauna. It's kind of incredible. Let's go here. here. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tight. I think the land would have been much better for us. Because with the land, we'd have a 0-4 blocker as well. This is quite risky. That's kind of a terrifying, well, I guess, no, it's lethal. They unlock. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Maybe I need to murder. No. Because if I murder, they still get me with the sacrifice of the enchantment. Yeah, I don't think there was a way. It was close though. GG. All right, one more crack at a trophy. It's good. It's better. Blue source off the top was kind of clutch. Easy, nowhere to run. I like that they're Boros and that was their play. Good draw. I'm going to manifest though, I think, instead. Mutilator Engrave seems pretty good with Live or Die in hand. Unfortunately, we have a tap land at the moment, so that is not coming back anytime soon. Yikes. I don't think that's worth it. This is a really awkward turn. I don't think I'm supposed to onslaught for one, to put it that way, so. Yikes. Just drop like a big enchantment. Fear of Burning Alive. That's pretty good for them. That is very good for us. Wow. I can't believe they didn't attack with more. That's very good for us as well. Let's see what they target. Makes sense. I mean, obviously they think something's up. don't think it's worth live or dying. Savor the small. I mean, they are going to get back. The guy that pings me for 1, but I just don't think that's... I don't think that's worthwhile. I think I'd rather just put pressure out. And in fact, you know, I'd rather put pressure out than even flip and draw cards with Onslaught. You know, because if I flip, I can draw cards with Onslaught, but I still think it's actually better to just get back a 6/5 flyer than draw a million cards. I think I just have it in my hand, you know? I guess I should have done this before they played out the Needlehead, so they had to sack Savior or Horde Caller. That was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. Now yeah. That's fine. Small mistake, but like I said, our hand is honestly just too good. Would like to curve out into Onslaught, please, for 3. Okay. We are going to draw 4 more lands. That was quite the assortment. I'm feeling pretty confident here. They'd have to have, I guess, a board wipe, but they still wouldn't be able to get the 6/5. And if they have like the one that power toughness matters, we still have 2 2/2s. With another way to draw a card coming up. I don't even think they can attack. I mean, I guess that's a free attack. Whoa. I'm not sure that was correct at all. Because now they have to ping themselves for 1 to play that back out. And if they're saying that's their best play and they'd rather block. Yeah. The 2/2 instead of a 3/4. They're just dead, right? There's really no point in flipping anything over here. Like, even to get another flyer, I don't think it's important. Right? There's no reason to do this. I guess I could do this first in case I decide I want to flip something. Get that value. Let's see. Okay. GG. Interesting match, but Onslaught wins, obviously. Nice trophy. I mean, 4-color stuff together. Like I said, I did very similar results with a completely different deck with the same colors at FNM, so I joked with one of my friends that I think this might be like the ultimate deck strategy in the format if you're going to go more than 2 colors. Obviously there's some consistency there. Both times I had black top end and removal. I did white enchantment elements in both of the times I built this. There was always a blue-green manifest and tempo aspect. I'm missing the tempo, but I still have the early plays and the early value that you're getting from blue. And because I ended up talking about my FNM deck so much, I thought I'd just show it to you so you can just see the key differences yourself if this is something you're looking to know more about. White enchantments early, blue-green manifest, bounce control, followed by black endgame, black value. So both had very similar patterns. Obviously, they were different decks, but yeah, both won out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Hopefully, we won't draft the same deck again. But if we do, I'm obviously not scared to go back into it.